time this, huh? Playing skills, you did.
Playing skills.
Ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, hole in the wrist, watch how I flip, watch how I whip, I'm in the whip, hole in the wrist, I never switch, ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, hole in the wrist, watch how I flip, watch how I whip, I'm in the whip, hole in the wrist, I never switch, ice on the wrist, I get the money but I never switch. They saying you switch it, you won't get it. You know they came from the bottom and now we is lit. You was lit, I gotta get it, I gotta get it. You hating cause ice on the wrist. Why bet you wanna be famous, They act like they made us, You know I'm icy in Vegas, This for the that hate us, I make a lot of new money, When the not save us, You be liking my flavor, I think it's cause ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, all on the wrist. Watch out, cuz I never switch, you never switch. I never switch, I never switch. Ice on the wrist, ice on the wrist, ice on the wrist, ice on the wrist, ice on the wrist,
I was legit. Ever since I blew, they all on my hey, back then, didn't know I exist. Don't touch my cup, you know how I sip. Hey, got your long that I made her when I showed out my whip. Hey, spent my 10 on my 50. Ex-slick, then hit with the back then, you had to zip. Blow out the back, then dip. Got a whole party all on the ship. All these 4 things, pull out the VIP. Suck to a nut, baby, pour out the milk. So you know how I drip. Crush.
Watch out, cuz I never switch, you never switch. I never switch, I never switch. Ice on the wrist, 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 car on the wrist, hole in the wrist, watch how I flip, watch how I whip, I'm in the whip, hole in the wrist, I never switch.
Yeah, and it feel like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like, yeah, whole squad like, what? And it feel like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like, what? Whole squad like, yeah, and it feel like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like, yeah, whole squad like, yeah, and it feel like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like, yeah.
You don't want problems, you don't want smoke, dog. You don't want problems. Yeah, you don't want problems, you don't want smoke, dog. You don't want problems. Yeah, you don't want problems, you don't want smoke, dog. You don't want problems. No, I say you don't want problems, you don't want smoke, dog. You don't want.
Yeah, call us dangerous. Ain't too many can play with us. See what this game here taking us. No barber, ain't no fading us. I ain't really saying much. Actions be louder than words, man. I just wanna be heard. For your mom to your pop to the beat to the birds, man. Cut right off on the curb like I'm Barry Sanders. Chains on and the diamonds dancing. Game on, so it's time to go. When the rain starts, I'ma let you know. Name a squad that is better though than my whole team. We a pot of gold. I'm a dog. I'ma need a bone for my whole team. I'ma let it go like blah. Yeah, and it feel like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like, yeah, whole squad like, what? And it feel like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like, what? Whole squad like, yeah, and it feel like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like, yeah, whole squad like, yeah, and it feel like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like, yeah.
You don't want problems, you don't want smoke, dog. You don't want problems.
ambitious. Young, black, and gifted. Master P, my masterpiece. That mean I don't got no limits. Bout it, I doubt it. My homies know you ain't ratted. We break you down like a pound. I got it, don't pound us around me. I'm corrupted. Flow cold and it's rugged, bumpy. What is up? I'm ready for war. You got to love it like, yeah. And it feel like, yeah. All day like, yeah. All night like, yeah. Whole squad like, what? And it feel like, yeah. All day like, yeah. All night like, what? Whole squad like, yeah. And it feel like, yeah. All day like, yeah. All night like, yeah. Whole squad like, yeah. And it feel like, yeah. All day like, yeah. All night like, yeah.
You don't want problems. You don't want smoke, dog. You don't want problems. Yeah, you don't want problems. You don't want smoke, dog. You don't want problems. Yeah, you don't want problems. You don't want smoke, dog. You don't want problems. No, I say you don't want problems. You don't want smoke, dog. You don't want.
S-T-R-O. Yeah. How many of y'all came to win? Oh, they asking my name, huh? You ready? S-T-R-O. I ain't come to play with you. Yeah. Life challenging, but I wouldn't trade with you. It's early, I'm up. Yeah. I can't spend the day with you. I'm minding my business. I ain't getting paid with you. My color bright. I ain't finna fade with you. Man, I gotta come clean like I made with you. I've been on my everybody drop when I drop. Look at shorty, she support ride. Lifting up, never not on my grind. New York City time, another brother better, you will never find. I've been in my bag like groceries. Competition shouldn't take shots, take notes, please. Reporting live from the winning side. Ready to try, keep a different vibe. Is you down the ride, never tired. You will never know, you ain't never tried. Work it out, hit the gym, hit the field, hit the wind. Hey yo, I need that. Big chips, man, I need that. Hustle hard, on the job, you can see that. On my head is real good, we don't need your feedback. They clear the way with my crew coming through. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Now what I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Yeah. Beats, leave it in the street, case on the news.
What I do? Lace up my shoes, chase W's. Great colored coops. Oh no, I can't be number 2. MVP the league most valuable. They sweet as apple juice. Talking trophies, I didn't grab the few. Can't match this attitude. I wear my heart on my sleeve, please. I move like the wind, can't catch this breeze, freeze. Stop you in your tracks, there's not no preseason. We seeking W's like Tupac used to throw up. Forget it, might as well forfeit. Your team shouldn't even show up. What you wanna be when you grow up? They used to ask me. Naturally, I chose an athlete. Competition never matched me. We ain't go together like camouflage and polka dots. Focus on your position, just know your spot. Sure, don't stop. It's a long season. They planning on winning for the wrong reasons. Trying to get my number retired. Can't let these frauds beat us. I figured out the recipe. Never let opponents get the best of me. I'm focused on my legacy.
Big chips, man, I need that. Hustle hard, on the job, you can see that. On my head is real good, we don't need your feedback. They clear the way with my crew coming through. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Now what I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Yeah. Beats, leave it in the street, case on the news.
This ain't nothing for the pack. Got 16 sitting in the lap. Whole squad all dressing all black.
every single last one of them got my back. Hey, 20 of us, that's... When it's all on the line, what you gonna do? Come on, I'm highly favored. Don't wanna play me, no conversation, ain't got time for no debating. It's for the taking, no hesitation. Don't try my patience. I'ma pour out one for the set, boy, till there's nothing left. On a run to the bed until we all got them baguettes. Hear them footsteps coming, cause we coming for the jet. We ain't gon' run, no we don't hide. I could never switch, not a day in my life. Long as my dogs, they by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die. We ain't gon' run, no we don't hide. I could never switch, not a day in my life. As long as my dogs, they by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die.
What you need, tell me what you wanna give, how much blood would you bleed? I'ma tell you I'm a misconceiver, I'm a believer. Someone better kick my fever. Tell me it's 100 degrees underneath my whole flesh. Everyone tells me it's a bit of a mess. I'ma tell the risk, I was never at the end. I would never get off my chest.
Okay, Coach, we are about 15 or so miles northwest of world-famous Miami Beach as we are set for football at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami Gardens. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New York Jets and the Miami Dolphins. This is fielded at the goal line. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
We go! 60 or. Watch twins! Now!
They'll run on first down. Simpson. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down. Okay, there's a tone setter. First play from scrimmage. Stuff them in the backfield.
You know what they were doing last night in the hotel room? Visualizing exactly that. That's what they were thinking about. Making that play, having leverage, lower than the offensive lineman, getting into the offensive backfield, knocking someone down. Just what you said, setting the tone early for this game.
Jeez, you are fired up.
When I see a play like that, I can't help it.
On second down. It's Simpson, and not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Little trouble thus far on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 11.
Single. There you go. Mike 55, Mike 55, Mike 55. Let's go, D.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. And they still need 6 yards here on 3rd down after the penalty.
I'm here all day. Check 55 to Mike. Check 55. Big Griffin.
Operating from the gun. Looney. And Jeffrey's got it. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 23 yards, the final tally. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Dolphin first down.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Now a give, right side. Simpson. And he's got about 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 25. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched him more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll lead here to a third down.
Brings up third and come on, set. 60 Pittsburgh. We got it. Clear. Mike, 55. Right there in the middle. 55. I got you. Ready.
Back to throw. Looney. And that's complete to Jeffrey. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 12-yard line. That catch, by the way, number 542 in his NFL career. That draws him level with Lance Allworth, who was a Hall of Famer with the Chargers back in the 60s and 70s.
Yeah, the man they called Bambi. So if you're in that type of territory, catch the same number of passes he caught, you know you're on your way to a big-time career. And just think, he's not through yet.
He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
At the 13-yard line.
Set. 60 outlaw. You don't want none. Fight.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And I think we've got a hold here. It's a 5-yard pickup for the moment. Let's see what our referee says. That hold coming from the middle of the line, the center.
And it's difficult for him because sometimes you've got people right over you, and as soon as you snap it, trying to get your hands up and block them, you can be a little bit late getting it done.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty.
Just me and you. What? Check line 33. Check line 33.
From the gun, Looney. And this is Simpson with a catch. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down.
Watch the screen.
Operating from the gun, Looney, and that is incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
And this has no chance. It's no good. Well, wide to the left, and this will remain a scoreless game. So an empty possession there. What do you think went wrong, Charles?
Well, it looked like maybe the plant leg might have given way just a little. And when that happens, guys have a tendency to pull through the ball to compensate. And in doing so, sent this one off target.
Set, cut. Alert 3. Bang, bang, bang.
First carry for Darius Geis. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Watch out, watch out. Check, 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 check. Check, check, check.
Now they'll run it on the toss. He finds an opening past the 40. And finally brought down right at the midfield stripe. 22 yards there, a first down.
Well, partner, I have to say they caught him in the right defense there. Nickel set, 5th defensive back on the field, and they love to run against that because now you typically get a bigger blocker on a smaller defender.
Yeah, because those DBs like you, they want the interception. They're not as worried about the running play, right?
Not at all. And I still remember being in school, and one of my offensive line teammates used to say, boy, I'd love to come downfield and hit you little people.
Good run there. On first down, this is Geis. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. It's Geis on the counter. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Give him 12 yards there, and the Jets have a first. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. 25 yards, the pickup there, and also a first down. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Geis. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 11-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. And now Murray's going to set up to throw. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. They'll give him a yard on the play, and it'll be 3rd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Seventh play of the drive forthcoming on 3rd and 8. And now on the pitch, the ball's loose. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
Well, that was a big oops right there. But how about his ability to correct it? Loses the football, able to get it back himself.
Yeah, pounced right back on it, keeps possession. Carlson able to put this one through. And the Jets hit the board first. It's 3-0. So still no touchdowns in the first half, but we do have some action on the scoreboard with the field goal. So
maybe now the mentality changes in this game because anytime you can get to the red zone, and if you don't come away with 6 points, you feel like it's a disappointment. In a game like this one, being able to kick field goals means you're right there, and then you're just looking for that big break to take you over the top.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. But let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
Hey, switch gears, switch gears.
Looking to throw on second down. Looney, he'll have a first down past the 40. And finally down at the 41-yard line. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Dolphins have a first down.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense, and reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? And it sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him.
General West. Hey, seam 6. Seam 6.
58, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there.
On first down, Looney into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. After the turnover, here's Murray, eluding the pressure right. Philip Dorsett hauls it in. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Philip Dorsett, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Jets will extend their lead. And on that one, able to catch it, also able to have the wherewithal to take it in for the score.
And how about the phases of a successful catch and a completion of a play? Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then, of course, the run after the catch that ends up in the end zone.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Nothing for them yet from an offensive standpoint. Down 10-zip as they come up 1st and 10. They begin the drive with Johnson. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, people say bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
Buying time, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Like the footwork back there, I thought he did a pretty good job of evading that first wave of players. Tried to buy a little extra time out of the pocket, but in the end, oh, that was a tough one.
Yeah, winds up getting buried for the loss. The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 19.
Hey, Charlie. Tackle. Look, squeeze. Get it.
From the gun, Looney. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Mike Hilton.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Murray's going to keep this himself on the RPO. Here's a quick throw out wide to Dorsett. Pass Philip Dorsett by himself. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Philip Dorsett. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Jets will extend their lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes our score 17-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
The Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
First down, Miami, as they get set to start the drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down. No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Now a give, right side. Simpson looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 13.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd and
13. The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13.
Hey, Haywood. Number 28, Mike, he's coming. Check in. Mike.
Operating from the gun. Looney. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And down he'll go at the 25. 4 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 4th down. The Dolphins will send out the punter now, as he's on a punt for the first time this afternoon. They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Taken in at the 22. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They have to be pleased with the way that they've moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
Here's Murray. Complete to Dorsett. The 30. 10. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Philip Dorsett on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Jets will extend their lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the route is on here in this first half.
24.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be taken short. And they'll have good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Alshon Jeffrey. His first touchdown here of the new campaign as they are now on the board here in the first half. Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. He's got it, and that makes our score 24-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one-play drive's exactly what you want on offense. But they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Murray again, 2nd and 10. He's going to air it out for Dorsett. This is caught at the 20. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Philip Dorsett on his way to a historic performance, 4 first-half touchdowns. And the Jets will extend their lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the route is on here in this first half. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, let's see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Hey, watch the slant, watch the slant. Watch the slant, watch the slant. Let's go.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
Off the play fake, Looney. And this one caught by Cameron Brate. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll send you up to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there, and he'll have stats and scores from a busy Sunday in the NFL. On first down, it's Simpson. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Off play action. Looney. Complete. Smith has it. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 20-yard line. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. This quarterback now 8 of 11 in this first half. He's got it 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Dolphins are able to draw a bit closer.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run. And one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he will take it back only to about the 13-yard line here.
The conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these team special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum and pretty much not just give them a jersey, but a seat on the bench as well. Whatever do you need, you've got it, because the way they're stringing things together and creating that distance between them and their opponent, it's really hard to narrow that gap. And the other part is they're taking their spirit away from them, too.
Yeah, now they're just looking to add to that total. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Back to the air on 2nd down, it's Murray. He's going to air it out for Dorsett. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Philip Dorsett, the intended receiver. And that'll make it 3rd down. This secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. And able to find Green. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Jet 1st down.
Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up. Slant, slant.
Check.
Go. He's crossing. He's checking crab. Watch twist. Go. Out.
He'll have a first down past the 40. The 40. 20. 10. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Philip Dorsett, 72 yards. And the Jets will extend their lead.
I heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that could finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
The Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the...
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a second down and 17. Looking to throw. Looney. He's airing it out for Williams. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off near the 29. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So after the penalty, we'll have one final untimed play here before halftime.
36.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. And the Jets set to receive this third quarter kickoff, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in the second half.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
4 down. Alert. Watch one.
Murray looks to throw again, 2nd and 10. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now a handoff. Geis going right. 14 yards is the pickup there and a Jet first down. Well, after an interception, last thing you want to do is go 3 and out, give the ball right back. They avoided that.
Yeah, you definitely do not want to do that. I remember in college I played with a really big-time player on defense. We ended up getting an interception as we passed the offense coming out. He told him, if you don't take care of this football, you'll have to answer to me later. You definitely want to take care of it, pick up first downs.
Now after the run by Geis, here's 1st and 10.
Watch the run, watch the run. Check your backer, check your backer. He's coming. Double up, double up. He's coming, double up. Undercrush, undercrush, undercrush.
Here's Geis. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
All day, baby, all day, all day, baby, all day. Check 52.
Rush in, rush in, rush in. Whip.
Now a run with Geis, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of 1, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down. To throw, it's Murray. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. Skirts by him at the 35. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a 1st down.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory, down at the 31. Out of the gun, Geis. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. Now Murray throwing on 2nd down. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
Almost not fair. The big guy running the corner route, being able to lean and push and get to where he wants.
So how do you stop it?
A lot of times you want to have a linebacker on him, a bigger body guy who can handle him physically. But a lot of times that doesn't work as well because his quickness often wins the route.
They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. Third and 2, and here's Murray. And able to find Dorsett. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. But forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shock the D and rip off a pretty big play. So another 3rd down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal. On the ground, Geis. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Darius Geis. His 5th touchdown now on the year as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Carlson now to add the extra point. And the lead will grow by 1 more.
Makes the score Jets 45.
set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be taken to the back of the end zone.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
25-yard line.
First down, Miami, as they get set to start the drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
We'll see what they have up their sleeve.
Crunch. Fight.
To throw on second down. Looney. And that going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's third down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive.
Spot. Leo. Check Mike 33. Check Mike 33.
Throwing on third and long. Looney. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line.
Well, it's third and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
Ready, set, watch out. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Hey, defense.
He finds Dorsett. It's complete. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up second down.
He wasn't ready.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up second and 5 at the 36-yard line.
Ready. Good team on it. Switch it. Come on, switch it.
Check 13. Check 13. Check 37. Check 37.
Geis with a carry on second down. 10 yards is the pickup. Good enough for a Jet first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral, also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Ready. Joker.
25. Check 25. Check 25.
Check 24.
Back to the ground on first. It's Geis. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
I have zero rooting interest in either team in this game. I only want a good game. But with all the offense we've seen from them tonight, it's kind of nice to see the defense step up and make a big play.
Yeah, I was wondering if they were ever going to get him in the backfield. Nice to see him get a stop.
Here we go. Pittsburgh. Watch time. Tight end right.
On second and 11 now. Murray. He's got Green. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
Set, hut. 18 Gator. Watch tight. Tight end's right. Watch tight. Tight end's right. Three down. Hey, check.
Geis, they'll try to run it. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
When you think of Mike Daniels, you think of strength. Hard to knock off the football, but surprising quickness and ability to move and evade people. How about that play there?
Well, he can squat 600 pounds, so that's how he caught people's attention coming into the league, and he caught our attention right there. Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal.
Switch. You go tight.
Again, Geis. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. A nice run there as he picks up 6. It's going to be 3rd and goal now.
Ready. 60 yards. 54 Mike. Deep. Alert flare. Kill. Turn it up. Kill. Turn it up.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year as his guys continue to pour it on. CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead will swell by 1 more. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be taken very short. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Let's go.
At their own 29-yard line.
Ready.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
And with the play clock reading 4, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
On the ready. 58, the money. Guys, it's game situation. Let's go.
They'll keep it on the ground. Simpson. And not much. Maybe a yard up to the 29. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back. Those are the ones you focus on and want to take away, and they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
The Dolphins on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Back to throw. Looney. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Carl Nassib coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th. The Dolphins will send out the punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. This will be fielded at the 17. "34 yards on the return, but for a moment looked like he had a shot to go all the way. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50, 1st and 10. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line.
Check 3, check 3, check 3. Yeah. 4, check 4, check 3.
Geis. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Now, I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this 4th quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game.
Yeah, let's get a sack lunch. Kill. Check 3, check 3. He's coming. He's running.
Again, they run. Again, it's Geis. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Let's get it.
The Jets on 3rd down. They have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2. Murray's going to keep this himself on the RPO. It's caught. Jones. And he's taken down inside the 30. That's good for a Jet 1st down, a gain of 13. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
54. Mike 54. All day, baby, all day.
Murray now on 1st down. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. No gain on the screen there at 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. 2nd down, Murray sets to throw. Now they go screen, it's complete. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Carlson on for the PAT. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And his guys are going to start their drive right at the 20-yard line.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. Big hold to the 30. And all the way up to the 31-yard line. That one good for 13 and a Dolphin first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. And an alley to run. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. From the gun, a run for Johnson. And an alley to run. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A Miami first down on the 14-yard pickup.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far in this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. On 1st and 10, Looney. Screenplay, Johnson. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down. Got to give some credit there defensively. They snuffed out that screen early on 1st down.
Really read it well, didn't they? Because they didn't bring the pressure that they expected. They covered all the passing lanes. So once you see it break down as the passer, I think in this situation, you're either throwing it at the feet of your back to make sure no one picks it off, or you throw it away, throw it over the sideline. Don't try and freelance and try and make a bigger play. There's really no one else running a pattern that should be open.
60 outlaw. Watch the run. They're running it. 5.
They'll go option to the short side. He may try and run for this. And he lost the football. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations,